Hi, my name is Benny, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about species reestablishment. Before I get into that, I'd like to give you a little bit of my background. I grew up in Hammersville. I went to Hammersville Elementary and Middle School. After leaving there, I came here for 2 years, transferred from here to Southern Hills and studied automotive technologies at Southern Hills. After graduating high school, I went to Hocking College. If you don't know where that's at, it's in Nelsonville, Ohio, which is southeastern Ohio, towards Athens. Well, I'm actually a third-year student there, majoring in wildlife management and natural resources management. I'd like to talk to you guys about three species of animals that were extirpated from their native home range. 2 of them being extirpated from Ohio, and the third being extirpated actually endangered nearly from its entire home range in North America. The first one being the white-tailed deer. This species was nearly extirpated in Ohio by 1904, and then reestablishment programs began in the 1920s and 1930s. The species was actually manageable again by 1943, and regulated hunting season also began in 1943. This is a good example as to why reestablishment programs for wildlife are important, because if we didn't have these reestablishment programs, we wouldn't have these species of animals today back into their native ranges, and we wouldn't be able to hunt them, or if you're into photography, you wouldn't be able to photograph them or anything like that. This was actually probably one of the Ohio's Division of Wildlife's most successful species reestablishment programs. As you all know, we still have them today, and we're still able to hunt them, although they are under strict regulation, as in hunting seasons, bag limits, and so forth. The second one is the bobcat. The bobcat was nearly extirpated from Ohio by 1850. The Division of Wildlife has had 359 confirmed and verified sightings between 1970 and 2009. Division of Wildlife, District 4 has actually released 14 cats in Hocking, Athens, Meigs, and Benton counties, which are all southeast Ohio, into the Wayne National Forest and the Zaleski State Forest. All these cats were actually fitted with tracking collars. The reason they did this is so that they could track their movement patterns and try to get home range sizes and everything. Almost a year ago, I actually helped conduct a study on, basically did like a food sampling. We took basically a small box trap. It's just they're called a Sherwin-Williams trap. It's just a small box trap made for small mammals such as voles, shrews, deer mice, field mice, anything like that. This species here, the reason they reintroduced it is because it was once native to Ohio, and they help control small mammals such as shrews, voles, deer mice, and cottontail rabbits. The coyote also does the same thing, but the coyote is really truly not indigenous to this area. So that's why we have open season on them, and that's why they're actually trying to reintroduce these guys. This is actually a trail cam picture that he had gotten in Felicity, and this cat has actually got a tracking collar on it. The third species would be the gray wolf. This species nearly went extinct in North America by 1960 due to bounties, federal extermination programs, and human settlement. Due to this, the species was put on the endangered species list and protected. State and local agencies in the Rocky Mountains region had worked together and actually have reestablished this species in that area, and this species actually is starting to expand from the Rocky Mountains closer to like into Michigan and Wisconsin around the Great Lakes. They're starting to form their own separate population there. Aldo Leopold, the father of wildlife management, basically, he had learned this management with these actual animals firsthand, because when he first came over and started watching wildlife and seeing how everything worked together, at first he had thought that the wolves were bad for the ecosystem, that they were killing all of our actual desired species that we would eat, like elk, caribou, moose, or bison, or even white-tailed deer or mule deer. So at first he thought that we should kill all the wolves, and they actually did that. They almost made the wolf species, the gray wolf species, extinct in the lower 48. With that, all your large mammals, such like I said, like the white-tailed mule deer, elk, caribou, and bison, they pretty much ate themselves out of house and home, basically meaning that they ate everything, where they had nothing to eat and they were beginning to starve. So now that's why they have actually started to bring this species back, even though cattle farmers don't want them because they eat their cattle. This is another important species that needed to be reestablished due to that reason. And this species helps control those large mammal populations a lot better, also along with hunting. I hope you all see how species reestablishment has played a role and continues to play a role in the preservation of our wildlife. I would like to persuade you all to encourage the Division of Wildlife to do more species reestablishment. I'd also like to thank Mr. Wheeler for allowing me to come in and talk to you guys today. Do you guys have any questions about any species reestablishment or any species reestablishment?
Are there wolves in Ohio?
No. Although, but not right now. Eventually we will. Because like I said, there is a population around the Great Lakes.
Yeah, who are his?